And we're back with some more Rimworld. And I was trying to get some stuff done and get this Diablos out and, then summon some Shamblers and all that stuff. And then, yeah, this happened. So some friendlies came by, and I use that word very, very loosely, and decided to leave through the giant web of pulsating eggs. Because they have absolutely no survival instincts whatsoever and have never even heard of the film Aliens. So anyway, we're going to need to take care of this sooner rather than later. We're going to bring everyone back inside, killbox, grenades. Yeah, give me a minute. This time around, we're actually not using grenades. I kind of want to collect some of the corpses. We're running low on food in the fridge. If we check down here, we're down to not a lot for those for the ghouls. So I figure, yeah, we can grenade later. Once we've got enough corpses splashed outside the blast radius, and we know that our ghouls are going to be well fed for the next few months, then we'll start tossing grenades. Well, as the start of the day goes, that was a good cleanup. You muppets. Well, at least on the bright side, they'd leave us a little bit of golden medicine. Whatever. Still totally not worth it. Now we just got to take some of this to the fridge and sort everything out. These ghoul meat shields are just amazing, though. They can just tank so much damage, you don't have to worry. Even if they die, it's a small cost. You can just bring them back online again. I really like that adjustment because it does take away a lot of the stress of preparing for some of these attacks. In the last episode, it was pointed out, why am I leaving my ghouls over here? Why don't I put my ghouls over here? Reason being is they can help prevent prison breaks, entity outbreaks, that type of stuff. And the reason is, well, stupidity, really. If you'll check here under zombie area, the whole reason I put the zombies over here was it kept them away from the beds of the colonists when they were sleeping in the early game. Yeah, those beds are all the way down here now, so the reason they are over there is for reasons that no longer exist. So instead, we're going to put them over here. We're going to clear this area. We also allow them into this area of the fridge, so they should still be able to make it over here. It'll be fine. There. Now all of them can get to the fridge and get over there. Also, they can make it to the medical beds in case they need to get some operations done on them. So they either spend their time in the fridge eating or over here. I should probably make this just a little bit bigger so that they hopefully spend more time there when they randomly pick some place to hang out in. I don't want them hanging out in the hospital, of course. That would just be weird. And then we get more bugs. It's been one of those days that's kind of buggy. Yeah, done. You can maybe step forward a little bit. You can step forward a bit. And problem solved. It's amazing all of the problems that become non-issues once you have excessive firepower. And you guys, make sure you repair that stuff this time. I don't want to be losing any more of these drills. I will, but... you know what, never mind. Well, I was trying to get some stuff done on the side, and it turns out we've got a psychic droner going on. That is going to be inconvenient. Oh, we should probably pop over there real quick and take it out. What was the tune to again? One thing I would like to do before we go take care of that is a quick age reversal ritual on Philippe here. They're a little bit annoyed right now. They've got a -10 because of all this horrific aging that's been going on. But I've also removed their peg leg. Sometimes this thing can reverse scarring. I don't know if you can grow legs back, but I kind of want to try. If this can also cure legs. No, just a scar. Pity. Never mind, we'll have to get them a replacement leg, a bionic one preferably. Or we could just wait until Don't Trust Me's unnatural healing comes off cooldown. Actually, Don't Trust Me, what age? You've been with the colony over a year. You've been with the colony a year, you haven't killed anyone, and you haven't done anything too horrific. I think you've released some people from... Yeah, like the only downside to this guy appears to have been the Void Fascination. So, you get yourself a name. From now on, Don't Trust Me number 3 will be Xenotaph, which is probably Swedish death metal. Actually, no, it's definitely Swedish death metal. So, yes, the Swedish death metal guy will have the healing hands. Excellent. Okay, Xenotaph, welcome to the team, effectively... Well, I mean, you've been in the team a while. It's just you haven't been trusted, so to speak. Ooh, and I should really grind up some more of these. Our fridge is constantly full of something. I mean, we almost run out, and then the bugs rebel or do something, and then we have to chop them all up. But nope. Getting distracted. We were going to do a few things. First, we were going to go take care of that droner. This droner is actually not that bad in a lot of respects. It's a light psychic drone, and... I was really hoping they'd have some power cells here. There's something I wanted to try. Never mind. Where is... here we are. Okay, oh. Dormant. That's good. They're all dormant. Don't open fire. Don't open fire. Alright, you guys, we'll put you on hold fire for now, grab the meals, and we're going to go around the back. We're going to stay on this side, and we're going to deconstruct this wall. Why not? Yep. As far as I can see, there's no mobile bots there, so they're not going to wake up. Let's crush it. Oh, and we finally got medicine researched. I decided to go down the medicine tech because we're going to need to install a bunch of implants, and I thought having medicine would be handy for that. Who's got fibrous mechanites? War Machine? What? Ah, that sucks. Okay, we'll get you home and get you fixed up. We get one component, some steel, some plasteel. You know what? We will take whatever we can. Next time, I need to bring grenades if I want to kill these things. We can grenade them from around the corner. I have been advised, though, grenades are not as good against turrets as they once were. Smoking grenades. You know what? Not going to worry about it. You guys, get out of here. Wait, we can reform Caravat? Oh, no one's woken up, so we can do this from there. Fine, we'll take all your junk and let's get out of here. And a little bit of unnatural healing on Philippe here. They've been missing a leg for a while, and now they have a whole leg back. Yep. That ability is super powerful. If you're doing a body purist run, that is just amazing. Like, normally body purist would be horrifying. Actually, no, it would always be horrifying. But that would make it actually possible. Assuming you knew you were playing body purist, and then got the luck of the draw of getting one of these guys with this ability on your team. Not really guaranteed. War Machine has finally been recruited. The new clone War Machine. The one that turned evil immediately and then tried to kill us. Yeah, that War Machine. And we have to give them a name. And there was a few names suggested, but I think my favourite one was Rage Against the Machine. But we're not actually going to call them Rage Against the Machine. That would be weird. Also, there was a few honourable mentions, like people wanted to go with the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, so like Death, War, Famine, Pestilence. Though Pestilence and Famine Machine just... No, I couldn't do that. No. Anyway, Rage Against the Machine, so Rage Machine just sounds like a better idea. Namely because, well, they started off and they were angry at us. So, yeah, kind of works. Well, Rage Machine, welcome to the team. You have, wow, you have some good construction skills and you have a lot of psychic abilities. That is going to be very useful to us. Ooh, that psychic brain scar we're going to take care of. Oh, and Jack Shit. Jack Shit was a temporary name, and I was looking for some suggestions in the comments, and wow, there was a lot of suggestions. It seems, you ask people to come up with names revolving around the, shit, and it turns out suddenly everyone's a poet, wouldn't you know it? Right, there was a lot, like, let's see, there was Brick Shithouse, Bullshit, Tough Shit, No Shit Sherlock, Eat Shit, Full of Shit, Dip Shit, Techno Shit, Holy Shit, if it's an Irish school, Oh Shit, Mac Shit, Deep Shit, Same Shit, Holy Shit again, Des Shit, if it's a Berserk Cool, just call them Bat Shit. Then we've got Funky Shit, Oh Shit again, Horse Shit, Kenny, just so that when they die we can go, oh no, you killed Kenny, Gob Shite, Tough Shite, Nice Shite, Dip Shite, Dead Shite, Big Shite. It goes on. It just keeps going and going. So, what I liked was Oh Shit, because in Ireland they have a lot of names have an O before them, so they'd be like an O'Shea or something like that. So Oh Shit sounds good, but then we combine that with Full of Shit, so then you get Full of Shite. Full of shite is, shite is just the Irish word for, it's an Irish slang word for it. So there you go, you got full of shite. So, our most recent ghoul shall be full of shite, which gets us full of shit and oh shit, all at the same time into one neat package. Meaning I didn't actually do anything anyone asked, I kind of just combined them into a weird Frankenstein monster, which kind of fits. So we are going to launch off this transport pod, which contains Smirk, Burke, 3 golden statues, 4 lavish meals, 4 fine meals, and an increased radius. I had not actually fueled these things up fully at the start, so I hadn't realised we actually have 3 royal trading partners in range of our dropships, and we also have 3 of the regular villages in range of our dropships, and, well, a bunch of other people we could potentially attack. I'm thinking, where do we want to drop? Here or here? You know what? It doesn't really matter. We'll drop over here. We would like to visit Kazozios. That takes most of the fuel out of that, but that's okay. That's okay. We have plenty of bug fuel lying around the place. All right, you. Please don't have trash. We want Berserk Pulse. We want... Skip. And we want... Damn it, what's the last one? Fire Skip. Skip, Fire Skip, and Berserk Pulse. Come on. Give us something. Skip. Yes. Okay, that's 1. That's fine. I'll take it. I mean, yeah, Grant. Ooh, invisibility. Always good. What else you got here? Neural computation. And artificial metabolisms. Actually, do we even have those already? No, we do not. Damn it. Okay, fine. Well, it looks like we're buying those if we can afford them. Ooh, mama. They've got a freewielder, kill-focused Persona Plasma Sword. I mean, I'd prefer if it wasn't a plasma sword, but free wielder kill focus means you give it to someone, they kill some stuff, and they get their focus back, and you can give it to anyone. All they gotta do is kill some animals. That's... yes. Okay, we can't afford all of this, and we want the psychic shock glance and the insanity. Yeah, I can't afford all of this. We're like $2,000 over budget already. I'm going to leave behind the tech prints. The thing is, we don't need the learning assistant. It doesn't really help us. Plus, it makes you EMP susceptible. That annoys me, basically. Nuclear stomach, reprocessor stomach, sterilizing stomach, all the same issues. We could give nuclear stomachs to our ghouls so they eat a quarter as much. But then what happens when we start EMPing the killbox and they start vomiting everywhere? I'd rather not. It's not worth it. We're more than happily able to keep them fed. So we can leave those two out and take everything else. In fact, I think we'll take a donkey as well. I don't think we're done. Yeah, I don't think we're done by a long shot. All right, we shall accept this. The trader has insufficient silver to cover. Go back, go back, go back. If you have insufficient silver, then what else you got that we want? We'll throw in 8 glitter world medicine in case we ever have to cure someone of paralytic abasia or whatever it is. Gives us the options. Now, you. How long will it take you to go over there? Please don't take more than 2 days. Please don't take more than 2 days. 1 day. 1 day works. 1 second. Smirk, you need to be put on fine meals. That means you need to find food. And Burke, you're on the royal stuff. And yeah, they should be fine. So 1 day they'll get there. We can trade. We might want to see if we have anything else worth loading them up with. Has anyone... Yep, we got another gold statue. And... oh yeah, it's going to be a long transport pod. And we do have some silver we can fire them over. We'll see what's there when we get there. After we find out what they've got, we'll decide what to send over, if anything, to buy what they've got. We're going to bring everyone over here to deal with this mess, which is a lot of mess. It's a lot of mess. Why do I feel like there's a lot of mechs this round? I don't know why. 7 centipede blasters, 1 termite, 2 pikemen, 8 lancers, a couple of milters, and of course 7 scythers. Rightio, we're going to bring everyone over here. We're going to wait till they come through the wall and then kill them. Oh. And we're going to bring our Diablos with us. It's quite slow, but maybe we can do something with this. Yeah, the thing's going to smash through the wall in about 2 seconds. Everyone, get moving. We can move a little bit faster. They're going to be through the wall quite shortly, and we would prefer if we were waiting for them. Oop, that's a charge lance shot. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Who's got a low shield pack? There we go. No, too far to the rear. Here. Perfect. Ooh. Now, give us an incinerator shot right about there. And we will bring the rest of you back here. We're going to bring the shits up to the front. Okay, who's got the next low shield ready to go? And you, move forward. You, Victor, get in there. Okay, did it kill stuff? Yes, it appears to have done some damage. Now, does anyone have an insanity lance we could use? Who am I kidding? Of course they have insanity lances. It's just a case of... I love the way they actually show them on the back of them now. I just realized. That makes it much handier. Well, when they're facing this direction. He's got a single shot insanity. You. That one. Okay, perfect. Another single shot insanity lance. Hit that one. And how long have we got left on that shield? 7.8 seconds. And... oh, I think it makes a pretty good mess. And I think... we're actually, our burnout shield's almost done. In that case, they're all targeting us. So... I think we need a slight change in plan. Alright, this next bit I have been planning for a while, but I had to install a mod to kind of make it work right. But what we're going to do is we're going to put down a skip shield right about there. Okay, using skip shield on area. Do it now. Do it. Okay, perfect. Now, where was that mod? You can go, you can go. It's supposed to give me a time up here. Ah, here. This is the one, 06. So it's been 6 seconds since I installed this mod, I think. You go up to there. So 6 and 11 is 17. Okay, so it's 17. Okay, let's get everyone a little bit closer, maybe. Okay, we're waiting for 17, 13, 15, 16, 17. Excellent. Now, right about there should be good. Yeah, I think that's going to hit a lot of them. We would like to kill that guy last if at all possible because they are holding components. We would like to keep those. Then, did you two start to have a social fight in the middle of a war? Considering one of you is carrying the only other low shield pack we have, that is very, very inconsiderate. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. You three, get up front here for the minute. You're going to be tanking if and when this all goes pear-shaped. Okay. Yep, that's fine. You guys, get over here. You can go... Yeah, come on, move out of the way, Victor. Okay, so that means we can get a low shield there if we need it. We might after this goes off. Then, War Machine, can you do us another skip shield? Yes, you can. Alright, let's get ready for when this thing goes down. And we'll put down another skip shield. So the skip shield drops. We let off a blast, and then the skip shield goes back up again. I think we did some decent damage there. Okay, now what we need to do is get inside that shield. Yeah, no, you're fine. You don't need to do anything more. We'll get everyone up close. Never really used skip shield before, but I think there's some ways to do it. The hard part was figuring out the timing on getting that shot off. That's why I had to install that mod that basically puts in that timer down there. The thing is, it's not rated for version 1.5, so I don't know how bad this is going to mess up the game, so I'm just going to use it, then disable the mod and turn it back on when we need it. Okay. So that guy is targeting Centipede Blaster. You're attacking Full of Shit, Diabolus, Centipede Blaster, Centipede Blaster. Okay, so this guy's the only one that's definitely attacking our guys. So Full of Shite can go after that one. Little Shite can go after that one. Dumb Shit Prime? Well, that guy's still berserk, so Dumb Shit Prime can probably go after that guy. Excellent. Off you go. And then they're all going to charge forward. And we are going to get inside the shield. And we're going to start killing. Annoy, get in here, buddy. And I want you to throw an EMP grenade right about there. Okay, that's enough firing randomly. We're going to need you to kill that one there. And you can stop firing. Perfect. I think we got him. Whew. Wasn't that a beautiful little mess? We'll have to finish up that wall. Oh, I'm going to have to add that whole wall to the home zone as well. But that worked out quite nicely. And we got to use skip shield. And what happened to you? Oh, bruising the charge blaster turret. Right middle toe shot off. Well, unfortunate. Sorry about that, Rage Machine. That's not going to help you with your rage issues, but that's fine. Yeah. Kevin, gunshot, heavy charge blaster. Okay, and the teams of shits, they're all good. Okay, fine. That seemed to kind of actually work out-ish. It needs a little bit of work. I'm going to save it now, disable that timer before it kills my game. I don't know if it's any good. All I need is a stopwatch. A stopwatch I can start, give myself 11 seconds so that this thing has time to charge up a shot. So you put down the skip shield, wait 11 seconds, start firing the Diabolus cannon, the shield will drop, Diabolus will fire, put up another shield. repeat. And if you've got 2 of those, we should be able to almost one-shot most centipedes. In theory, actually 3. It might take 3. Come on, guys! Victor and Love Machine are at it now. What's up with you? Bruce from Human Fist. Victor is... Yeah, didn't you just get in a social fight a minute ago? You know what? Who cares? This shows Victor's having a rage and begin a fight. Okay, so basically they've been insulted twice. Like once an hour ago and once a second ago. And they're like, you know what? Bring it on. I don't care. I'm just going to fight all comers. I mean, I respect the hustle, but it's really inconvenient in terms of medicine and healing. Yeah, you can go over there and, yeah. We'll heal everyone up and get them all sorted. Hey, and Victor went down. Please tell me he didn't take a leg. And no. Just a lot of damage. That right hand, though, almost got completely taken off. Big toe, fourth left toe. Actually, sorry, the big toe and the left fourth toe almost went, but that's fine. And over here, yeah, Love Machine's pretty handy. Okay, then. Someone want to rescue them? You know what, Love Machine, why don't you rescue them? Hopefully that'll improve your social liking of each other so you'll stop beating the snot out of each other. We're going to fire some supplies over to these guys so that they can buy what's here. There's not really great options. Oh, there is one good thing that's here, and that is fire skip. They do have fire skip. However, like, we haven't found any good genes, and we haven't found the tech print that would let us get the stone skin gland for our ghouls, which is unfortunate. And their skill trainer is artistic. I'll explain why that's so terrible in a second. Well, end of the day, we sold off that donkey. They did their job. We got a tech print for brain wiring, a psychic shock lance, an insanity lance, a sight trainer for word of joy and fire skip. And done. Then what we want to do is we want to fire skip back home. We could use the transport shuttles, but they are for when you're overburdened. When you're not overburdened, you can just skip. And done. Now you two can unload all of this junk. Oh, actually, one thing. I want you to drop the fire skip right there. Everything else you can go unload. You see, the whole reason we're buying all the skill trainers and all of that is to dump them into War Machine. And then we clone War Machine. So the more we make War Machine better, the more all the duplicates are better. For example, this is Love Machine. They're pretty good. They've got like this many stats and abilities. But then Rage Machine has extra stats and abilities because they got more abilities pumped into them before the cloning happened. Love Machine actually has better melee. Probably getting into a lot more fights, I suppose. But Rage Machine has better medical, because War Machine has better medical, because War Machine got that experience. So if we could find, say, a construction trainer, a plants trainer, a crafting, or a medical trainer, that would make the next iteration even better. And all the future clones would become better and better as we go along. Same with all of these things we're finding here. War Machine, where are you? You know what? After your nap, we're going to want you to use these fire skip. You've already got skip, I think. Nope. You don't have skip. You do have the invisibility and the word of joy. So you're going to grab all of those. We'll give invisibility to someone else. Probably, I'm going to guess Love Machine. Has War Machine already got it? Yeah, Rage Machine already got it. Actually, no, we'll give it to Burke. Burke needs to get some good abilities going on as well. So we'll make Burke the secondary for this. So they can get the invisibility trainer when they're done. In fact, Burke would make a great cloning partner for them. Actually, that might be an idea. War Machine's female, Burke's male. We could probably start pairing them off. Ooh, actually, wait, no. One of them's a psychopath and one of them's not a psychopath. I wonder would that work? Well, the physically unsightly thing we can fix with the nose job. So yeah, that could work. We could have, like, the two kids. We'd clone a bunch of them and pair them off with each other. That would be... Oh, you know what? We'll worry about that later. There's things we got to do first. You know, it's only been a few minutes and now we've got another infestation. Wait till everyone's napped and then we'll go over and take care of it. Annoy, yeah, maybe we'll get you to not carry EMP grenades for this. That looks very reasonable sized. And Berserk? Oh. I keep forgetting you have prisoners. I should do something about that. You got, you're 45. Who are we going to age drain? The 36-year-old. But that's going to be another 1.8 days. Wait, there's a couple of other things we got to do before then. And there they are over there. We're going to go wake them up. Oh, actually, it's pretty much morning already. Perfect. And then run. How many of you is there? I'm not using grenades for this because grenades are still too risky around walls. Plus, we have, well, the dumb shits to hold us. And we have more than enough firepower. Now, the walls will get shredded, but, well, that's what the ghouls are for. They can hold the line. And I think we're just about done there, are we? Yeah, there's a few stragglers, but we'll go kill those as well. We have summoned in a Diabolus. It'll arrive at some point, but there's a couple of things we want to try. There it is. We want to try the draw flesh beasts. I have been advised to use this many times. So, finally we're going to give it a go. This goes up here for the invoker, and then we'll grab, say, you. That's actually 98% already. 100%. Do we want to put another person in? I don't think it matters. Yeah, never mind. It's 100%. It's all good. It will track flesh beasts. Now, my understanding on this, of what I've been advised, is this will spawn on top of the hostiles on the map. So I want to get started there. There you go, guys. That's assuming... Ooh. You know what? Not going to assume too much. I've been doing some modifications to the Killbox now. I think it's now... Yeah, it should be fully functional. Yeah, let me just double check. Yep. Clear path through. Everything's fine. Everyone's equipped with closer range weaponry. Annoy's got grenades. I need to bring everyone back inside. Yeah, everyone's in the avoid area. No. Home zone. Alright. Oh. Okay, I think we're too late. The mechs have already started their assault, so this is not probably going to help us very much. Draw flesh beasts complete. Or maybe... I gotta slow that down a bit. Actually, that's still too fast. That's pretty impressive. Oh, those vaporizer cannons are gonna like make an absolute mess. Oh, yeah. Oopsie. Oh, that guy's shield is gonna... Oh! So, so long as you don't mind shooting your own people, those vaporizer cannons are pretty good. And you, when can we get our next duplicate out of you? 19 days. So we got a little bit of time to still juice up War Machine. Alright, let's get everyone to the Killbox. So, we have done what we normally do. Grenades. There's 4 grenades feeding into here. Oh, and I should put in EMP grenades as well. Yeah, we'll put them back 1 tile. See, we'll miss by a bit, so I don't want to EMP them while they're standing here. So if we EMP'd here, what'll happen is occasionally it will land in one of these tiles and cause people to get stuck there. We don't want that, so we're going to EMP right there. That's one of the reasons we also don't want to give nuclear stunts to some of our people. Oh, and finally, you'll see the blast radius on this is, or was, exactly this size. So, it shouldn't cause any damage to anything except what's in the Killbox. Walls completely untouched. Pristine, almost. Everything in the center, vaporized. It's called a vaporizer cannon. Anyway, now comes the real test. Okay. Guy's stunned. Vaporizer cannon goes off in his face. In his face! It's supposed to do 300 damage. I'm not seeing anything destroyed. But, yeah, the grenades will finish him off, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Signal chip. Burke. Oh. Ah. Alright, that worked. Okay, you guys, you should be free to fire. Burke, you are not free to fire. You're going to need to skip again just in case anything happens. I want to make sure all of these people are free to fire because I sometimes make that mistake. I cycle people through grenades and stuff occasionally and then forget to take them off. I don't know, I think we're good to go. So, the next one. Okay, that is not good. Burke. Actually, wait, we can just stun them. What am I doing? Who's got availability to stun? Oh, nope, that's Berserk. I think we're going to have to get Smirk to do it. It's going to mess with our grenading sequence, but that's okay. Smirk, give us a stun. Perfect. And then go back to doing what we're doing. And vaporization cannon, do your magic. Nice. Alright, Burke, where is the chip? Oh, I think I might have accidentally destroyed it. Damn it! Okay, so I destroyed the chip. Not the perfect kill box, but it was worth a try, okay? And get him stunned. Does do a fair chunk of damage. There's always some body rigging that gets absolutely rocked by that. I think we're done. You know what? There's not even a point. You can hold fire from now on. We are going to have to fill in these holes. I presume if we don't, like, more flesh beasts come out or something? I'm not sure. This here is the second last age ritual we'll have to do for a while. Only 2 people have age reversal demanded. Xenotaph, our former Don't Trust Me 3, and Samuel Tress. So once those 2 are done, we should be fine. Most people are under the age of 25 by at least a year or 2, which should buy us a lot of time. Oh, and it's a real pity we lost that signal chip. I'm going to have to get my hands on another one, which means we're going to have to summon another Diabolus in short order. So after the slaughtering of the first one, could we call more flesh beasts for them? 3.7 days. Yeah, we could maybe flesh beast them up a little bit. Well, while we're waiting for the Diabolus to recharge so we can get ourselves a second Diabolus assault thing going, we're going to continue our wall. We have walled in all the way from down here, across, all the way up, and now we're going around the obelisk. We want to keep that inside. Then we'll wall it across here. That means we should be able to keep any animals or stuff out. And oh, how am I going to wall across this section? Flash storm. We should be fine, just so long as Annoy doesn't get struck by them. It's near the anima tree. Seriously? How long is it going to take them to actually level up that? I think they're at level 3. I think I'll get them another level or 2 and leave it at that. Oh, bugger. Grey flesh. Where is it? Where is it? Right. Well, War Machine 1550, if that is your real name. It was found right on top of there. Let me check my footage. Actually, never mind. The instant replay recorder thing was not on. Right. I gotta imagine it's War Machine then. They probably got injured by something and that's how it got into them. Ooh. That's another gold shrine. It was pointed out to me that 200 gold buys you 3 honor. So demolishing one of these statues would give you 1,500 gold, which you could then trade to turn a pawn into a knight, like a level 3 with the Empire, I think. Basically, all of that gold from the statue is worth about 22.5 honor. So that means, well, you wouldn't get the exactly 22.5, but close enough, let's say. So that means you could literally buy from 0 to knight just by converting one steel statue with that transmutability. That's how ridiculously overpowered that is. If you did it 3 times, you'd actually have enough to turn someone into a count. So 3 gold statues give you enough gold to buy a count hood or countess hood. That's insane. And a knight is all you need for trading. So that's, I don't know. That ability, I feel like they're going to tweak the bejesus out of that because there's no way they can allow you to make that much gold out of steel. After examining that grey flesh, I thought I'd point something out here because some people seem to have a misinterpretation of this. It says, Prechette made progress in learning to identify this biosignature in living subjects, but needs more samples to complete the work. Until then, your surgical inspections will not detect Virulith Q8. In other words, doing a surgical inspection on someone who has a metal horror inside them will not be detected until you've first gotten enough pieces of flesh to detect them. And I've heard some people say it took them 3 pieces of flesh, some say it took 5. I think it took 2 last time. So my theory is, cotton plant on, is the higher the intelligence level of the person doing the science or examining the flesh, the faster they will actually detect. So since they have an intellectual of 20, my suspicion is that is why Prechette is doing it so well. Plus she's a science specialist. Unless, wait, no, she's no longer a science specialist, she died. Right, I should probably convert her back to being a science specialist again, shouldn't I? I am getting a little tired of all of the social fighting, so to make everyone happier, we are putting together 16 aesthetic noses. We're going to give 16, all of them. Every single person is getting a nose job. That should drive up the liking. Even psychopaths like pretty people. So long as everyone's pretty, we should have less social fights. That's the theory. If that doesn't work, there's always the static shapers as well. We can make everyone like each other. Well, here they come, and here goes the draw flesh beasts. Go. Where are we? War Machine. Yes, your 230% psychic sensitivity is going to come in super handy. Then we'll just stick in a bunch of people to help you out with that one. Maximum quality. Yep. Perfectly maximum quality. That will take you 2 hours. Go for it. Everyone get involved. Move, 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 move. The faster you start this, the faster it actually starts. Go, 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 go. Ooh. Yeah, pretty close to our killbox. 1 second, I'm going to make sure that everyone's zoned to avoid... yes, stay in the home zone I think would be a good idea. That way they have to come into our killbox to get to us. This is what I mean. Come on, guys. Constantly with the social fighting. I suppose they all hate each other pretty much. Oh, no. Ooh. Victor B's rival is Love Machine. Slighted me, harmed me, physically unsightly, no artificial enhancements. Yeah, I've also built a bunch of elbow blades, and I'm going to install one people, and I found a trick to get people scarified faster. That will have to wait, though, until we get everyone back inside. And... done. Okay, ritual is complete. Now, does it spawn right on top? It really does spawn right on top of them. This is super handy. Oh, damn it. Oh, slow that end of it. Like, I was hoping they were going to end up targeting ones where... oh. Like, if these guys target their own guys, that would be more hilarious. Oh, no, not close enough. That is a huge mess. It's already killed 4 Lancers. Alright, to make sure we get our hands on the crystals, or the signal chips, we're going to send out a cloaked person or a stealthed person with an Insanity Lance. And then we're going to use the Insanity Lance to insanity these 2 guys, so then they get killed and drop their chips. Then whatever makes it into the kill box can get incinerated. And damn it, I do this every time. See this Diabolus? It's, if I put it in the same zones as everything else, it leaves this area. I like to keep it over there, just so it doesn't have to travel so far. Oh, damn it, these things are psychic insanity immune. Huh. Well. You're not. And you're not. Perfect. Now where was I? Oh yes, I should probably take care of these problems over here. I haven't everyone set up as tightly as I should have, it would appear. I'll figure it out in a second. Alright, let's go. Okay, EMP grenades, right there for now. Oof. Okay, you get, actually no, you can go there. Shotguns up here. We're just gonna brute force this for now. Ooh, that was messy, but they're blasting the bejesus out of each other. Yeah, this should make it much easier. We can go out there and sort that out in a minute. This guy is all ours. In fact, you can hold on. Nice. I should probably get some people who are psycasters, like, say, Smirk over here, to make sure that they can't recover from this. Where's War Machine? Ooh. Yeah, War Machine's got more size sensitivity available, so I think I'll bring War Machine over here, just so that they can cast, well, stun when the time comes. Oh. Ooh. That was messy. Ooh, I thought for a second there I was sure he was going to start like turning the whole place into an inferno. Can we hit that? Yeah, we will skip that out. Nice, that means we can make a second Diabolus. Alright, over here, how's this going on? They're all targeting that guy. You know what? It's fine. We'll wait. And welcome to the EMP box. And poof. Nice. Alright. You can hold off on the EMP grenades for now. Yeah, that should kill him pretty quick. EMP, straight in the middle of the box, please. Before he gets a chance to wind up too much. Nice. Something to be said for breaking them up into smaller chunks. That's it. I think we got the majority of them, and that gives us 2 signal chips. Right, we'll leave a small team to finish off the Milter. Everyone else can go home. Does anyone know what happens if you leave these holes here, these pit burrows? Do they actually do anything? It doesn't seem to affect the land underneath it. And does it affect instability? Does this actually do any land changing? I would be curious if it does has sort of any terraforming effects. I decided to leave full of shite to take care of the Milter. I mean, it's not like the Milter can do much damage to him, and problem solved. And then full of shite can just get back to wherever they need to go. Oh, would you look at this? War Machine's just got an inspiration for surgery. Oh, I wonder why. Might that be because, you know, they're infected with a metal horror and Randy would like them to do an operation on someone so they could spread that metal horror around? I mean, before, when I needed the bioferrite, I would have been willing to infect like 4 or 5 colonists, then kill the resulting, whatever you call them, kill them, capture them. We could stun them and lock them up. However, now, I don't really care. We've got so much bioferrite, it makes no difference. Right now, we're up to 903 bioferrite. I should probably be spending more of that. In fact, let's do a quick ceremony here. We're going to use the trash version of the psychic ritual, and then we're going to get someone. And actually, who's got our worst size sensitivity? Grabbing Annoy, sticking a psychic foil helmet on them to make them very size not sensitive. They're down to 10%. We get an 11% quality, and the only reason it's that high is because our ideology makes it better than it should be. Whatever, 11%. We're just doing shamblers, and the reason we're doing this is we want the shards. I've been advised, doesn't matter how big or small they are, you get shards one way or the other. So your best bet is actually to make terrible ones, just keep calling them and you'll get shards. So call them every single time you can. These guys are much better at taking out the summons. So if you call it Diablos, these flesh beasts definitely soften them up an awful lot better. Alright. Next. Yes. Scarification stuff. I have not been doing this as efficiently as I should. How's Smirk doing? Smirk, you're... Yeah, let me give it Smirk to give Love Machine a quick scar. Now before, I was trying to get the highest quality possible and do all this stuff because we wanted to get all this satisfying, spectacular. If we get rid of everyone, it's 52%, 17%. If we keep everyone, it's 60%, 20%. We're not actually risking an awful lot just by chopping this down to 2 people. It's kind of crazy. And I have been advised, what you can do is just cancel after the scarification goes to, and they're scarred, but before the ritual ends, just cancel it. And then there's no negative side effects. They still get their scarring. Draw Shamblers complete. Yeah, great. Ooh, let's hope the Shamblers don't appear right over here. That would be awkward. In fact, let's just block those out for a minute. Don't want anyone going over there just yet. Oh, and I gotta finish off this wall too. We're almost done. I think we'll put in a big traditional Killbox over here, just for old time's sake. Do we have the... Yeah, we got some buildable land. We can put it in a traditional Killbox right about here. Shamblers approach. 9 Shamblers approach. Let's get a team together and go take care of that real quick. Ooh, miniguns. We still got a satisfying gashing going on, so they're quite happy with their scar, correct? Oh, sorry. Love Machine should be still quite happy with their scar. Yeah, satisfying scarification. They still don't have enough, and they have no artificial enhancements. So what we're going to do is give them one more scar, then chuck in an elbow blade, and they will be done. In fact, even a nose. Have we actually finished any of those yet? I can't tell. I don't think we finished any of the noses. Yep, still 16 to go. But even a aesthetic nose should count as a upgrade or a transhuman for the transhumans meme. But I want to give everyone elbow blades just thematically. Everyone should get an elbow blade. Even Berkier get an elbow blade, and we give them a drill arm to go with it. So they have a drill arm to help with the mining, but they also have an elbow blade because everyone gets an elbow blade. Except for the ghouls. The ghouls are going to get power claws, but we need to get them body armor and stuff as well. Ooh, one of the power claws is done. Remind me to finish those guys off in a minute. First, though, let's go get a shard. A very normal, standard issue little design. We're just going to put a bunch of miniguns behind a bunch of shit shields. And done. I'm not even going to aim. You don't even care if anyone gets up close anymore because the minor amount of damage they do heals so quickly you don't care. And I think full of shit took damage and then literally healed while the fight was going on. Look at that. And done. That is kind of ridiculous. They're fully healed up from all of their damage. Numshit Prime takes a little bit longer. The problem is they don't have quite the built-in endurance. But problem solved. Wait a minute. Bioferrite, but I'm not seeing a shard. Damn it, I forgot one. 1 second. Nope, still no shard. While they get carted away, we'll cover some of the other little projects we've been getting up to. I've turned on the roofing overlay here so you can see this dark area here. This is where insects can spawn. So what we've done is, well, we're bricking in areas where they can potentially spawn over there, over here, but we're leaving this. This is the only place they should be able to spawn. We're going to put a door opposite it and probably reinforce this a little bit just to make sure. This way, all of the insect spawns will happen over here. We'll set up over here and we'll kill them. Down here, I'm currently dumping toxic waste, or our new batch of toxic waste. The thing was, when we were dumping the toxic waste over here, these waste piles were getting huge, or the infestations were getting much bigger. And just for testing purposes, I want to see, is it the size of the pollution that determines how big the infestations are, or is it the wealth? If it's the wealth, it should mean we'll still get a massive infestation here, despite only having a small pollution zone. And shit, who are you arguing with right now? Victor B. Savanoff. One of the clones, eh? And you done? Victor B, you would just get beaten down so much. Melee of 11, though. Damn. And you managed to keep all your stuff. This mod is growing on me a bit. I know some people don't like it and some people love it, but I can tell here that they almost lost their pinky finger, but most of their limbs are intact. The biggest damage they got was to the left arm, which was 14. What you really care about in the social things is if they've lost anything or came close. Same with when they're fighting. You want to see if their torso has been damaged. Don't know if I'll keep it still, though. We'll see. I'll wait till the end of the episode and give it a decide then. So, while Love Machine gets a little cut, preferably not on their eyeball. Hey, they avoided the eyeball. Good stuff. We're also going to have our final age reduction ritual. Well, I'm sure there'll be one or two more in the future. But this one will take Samuel Test down to about 22. Meaning just about everyone will be below 25. Oh, no, it's a boring ceremony. Who cares? There was only 2 people involved. They'll be fine. They'll get over it. In fact, I'm pretty sure Love Machine already has a plus from a satisfying one. Plus, being scarified now, the maximum amount is giving them a +2. And they should be getting a +3 from the pain. So that's a +5 gain with a... Ooh. And I should really queue up an elbow blade on you. There you go. Get that installed. I'll have to keep an eye out to make sure that that gets installed by someone with decent medical. Problem is, actually, do we have anyone who doesn't have very high medical doing doctoring right now? Yeah, Smirk's a 9. Yeah, everyone is 9 or above, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Brichette. Nope. Oh, she died, so all of her stats reset. I probably should have been paying more attention to that. Well, while everyone's doing that, we have also queued up the last of this. This should be the last seal-in wall type area. We'll leave this door open for now so that everyone has a way in, and I think we're going to build a big killbox around here. Just one gigantically oversized, ridiculously stonking one. Well, for funsies. And I should also put down like a moisture pump down there, assuming we have any components left. Yeah, I've been kind of chewing through those a lot. I think it's time we launched a quick mission for a few more components. In fact, where's Burke? Burke, how you doing? Have you got all of your upgrades? Scarification, elbow blade, drill arm, mining at level 15. I'd love to actually dupe them just so that we have more mining, more good miners. Might actually end up doing that. To get rid of our seriously out-of-controlled gold supplies, we're going to quickly launch Smirk off on a caravan trip. I'm thinking over here. Yeah, let's go visit them. Actually, how long before this place refreshes? They're actually restocked already? What have I been doing? I've been taking my sweet time. Oh yeah, we got to go over there as well to the Finger District. But first, what do we got? Please give us something good. Come on, what you got? No side trainers. Wait, no, they have stun, which... Yay. Any good genes? Unstoppable. That's actually a good gene to have for your ghouls if you want to run things down. Nothing else, though. Well, it is what it is. Ooh, tough-skinned land. No, that's not the stone one. We need the stone-skinned land. We bought everything they had of interest, but yeah, there's not really a lot there. Then what we can do is we can immediately just fire skip home. There is no point messing about with that. Then we'll just put Smirk back to meditating until they're good to go out and trade again. Everyone's decided it's party time, but I still have not seen a second piece of flesh drop yet. It makes me kind of nervous. Because, you know, I'm operating on people, I'm doing lots of stuff, though I have been advised that it can't go above 50% of your colony. Which, I mean, okay, seems like a lot, but it's not the worst. Oh, and our sweeping bot is currently down for maintenance, so the whole place is going to end up filthy. I mean, I could tell someone to clean the place, but It's already extremely impressive. They'll be fine. Actually, if I install a few of these statues, that would probably help. One thing, by installing these statues, I half the wealth of them. Installed buildings only count for half. Same with statues. Statues that are uninstalled count for double wealth, I've been advised. So installing them makes them less of a problem, but I think we've already maxed out on wealth. Everything we get hit by is going to be huge at this point. Also, this Dibiton guy keeps going berserk and has to get beaten down by his mates. I think we should probably dispose of them. Might be an idea. I'm thinking subcore root scanner. Actually, no. First, where is it? Psychophagy. Consume the psychic sensitivity of the target. Yep, turns out that can stack. So we're going to have some fun with that. It's time to take full of shite and make them all that they can be. Now, they're Yatkin. We haven't given them a gene pack. They've already got the aggressive gene, but we're probably going to have to double on that. The strong melee really helps out, but what we're going to do here is we're going to chuck in everything we can that should help them out. 1, pyrophobia. This actually gives them 0 negatives, but it gives us 4 extra metabolism to work with. We'll chuck in aggressive because, well, actually, they don't need it. What am I wasting my time for? Robust digestion. This means they get 80% more nutrients out of everything they eat, meaning they eat 80% less meat. So that's good for us. Unstoppable. Stagger time multiplier by 0. In other words, if someone shoots them, hits them, or does anything, they don't notice. They don't care. They just keep going. We're also going to give them poor artistic, and that gives them a 90% hunger rate multiplier, as in it's going to decrease their overall complexity, namely because of that pyrophobia, and the poor artistic does help. Now, we could give them Deathless and the strong melee, but they've already got strong melee, and Deathless would require an archive caps, and I'm not willing to invest that much into them. We're going to be upgrading this package as we get more and more genes as we go along, and I think that's it. We could give them slow study, but people don't seem to realize they still learn. They can still actually discover stuff, and true, the only thing they can possibly discover is melee skills. That's it. For example, Dumb Shit's been around for ages and their melee is now at 17, Little Shit's gone up to 16, and Full of Shite's gone up to 11. And they'll keep going up the more combat they get involved in. Alright, so we're going to produce that gene pack, and once it's done, we're going to install it into them. In the meantime, we're going to install a couple other things into them. First things first, change it up to industrial. We are going to give you Ghoul Barbs. This is actually a nice little thing that gives them a 50% damage increase. So in other words, when they do attack damage, it doubles, or increases it by 50%. Bearing in mind they're a Yatkin, they're already getting a 50% bonus, means they do double melee damage. Nice. Then on top of that, we're going to stick on a Power Claw. I'm going to give that into their left hand. Actually, no, let's make that their right hand. Power Claw into their right hand, and then into their left hand, we are going to install a wooden hand. Now, I know this seems bizarre, but it turns out if you leave them a regular hand and a Power Claw, they use the Power Claw 75% of the time, and they use their other hand 25% of the time. But if you replace it with a wooden hand, it's weaker, so they don't use that at all. Instead, they use the Power Claw like 95% of the time or something like that. There's a whole thread on Reddit that was done about it. People posted me comments pointing me to it. So this way, we maximize their damage. Now, we could put in all sorts of other stuff, but I think that is enough. Excellent. We'll let them off. And we're probably going to give them some of these serums as well. Now, there is other things you can give them. For example, there is the Adrenal Heart. This will actually speed them up for a bit and make them do attack faster. 70%. It multiplies their attack speed or decreases their attack slowdown by 30%. So they attack faster, basically. And it lasts for about 15 seconds. Then, they also move like at a +4 movement speed for those 15 seconds, and to run people down and kill them. We don't really need to run people down with them, so I'm not really worried. The other one is Corrosive Heart, which allows them to spit acid. We don't care. Or you can finally give them Metal Blood Heart, which gives them... it's basically Metal Blood Serum. They take 50% damage, as in it halves their damage income, which would be great with what we've got. And it also makes them 400% more susceptible to fire, or 4 times as susceptible to fire damage. Don't really care. The problem with Adrenal Heart is it increases their consumption, their metabolism by 25%. I don't want them consuming more food. They already consume enough food. And Metal Blood Heart, it lasts for, I think it's 30 seconds, and it slows down their movement. I'm not sure I care. I'd prefer them to be able to get to the Killbox in time. They're already so tough, it makes no difference. And if we give them Metal Blood Serum, I think that lasts for about 10 days anyway. So we might just start giving them Metal Blood Serum every so often just to keep them... Well, or if we're sending them on missions. I mean, these guys are already insanely tough. And once they've got Power Claws and all of these Imp and Ghoul Barbs, they should be doing an awful lot of damage on top of that. And are you almost finished with that Gene Splice? We want to do the Gene Splice as well onto them. Just get it all done in one big move. Quest has come up. This person will join us. They've somehow managed to annoy a pack of 83 man-hunting cougars. Yeah, we've already had enough cougars here. We don't care. Oh, marine armor is finally finished. Actually, we can start building some marine helmets. Well, once you've built all of those noses first, I suppose. I really should be building the noses first, but their social fighting is annoying the bejesus out of me. All right, what do we got? Yeah, to get brain wiring. That way it gives us join wires, which we'll probably use at some point. I was going to give everyone venom fangs, but if we're giving them fancy noses, why bother? We are also going to do a quick death refusal on Nomad Gunslinger. They're next up to get the royal title, so we'd like to make sure they're, well, not going to accidentally die on us. We'd prefer if they died at a reasonable time of our choosing. And in fact, while that's going on, Smirk, how are you doing at the moment? Yeah, you're looking pretty good. Smirk and Philippe. I would like you to start scarring up Philippe. Philippe has 0 scars. None. Yeah, Grant. So start scarring up Philippe. God, there's so many rituals that need doing. I've finally got around to catching up on all of those, so let's see. Smirk. Scarred up to the bejesus. Pseudonym and Prichette, nothing, because, well, they keep healing from them. Burke, scarred and elbow-bladed. War Machine, scarred and elbow-bladed. Loot Love Machine, same thing. Rage Machine, same thing. Nomad Gunslinger, same thing. Philippe, they're up next. Then Brandon, then Victor, then, like, we're just basically, I'm going down the line and I accidentally left them all in that ritual. That was stupid of me. It's just a waste of time. Also observe that at any point you can cancel this ritual. So a nice thing to do is... You done? Oh, yeah, no, they've done the scarification. In which case you could just cancel this now. No harm, no foul. But let's see what we got. Maybe people will be happy. Boring. Great. -1 mood for 6 days. Shouldn't let that happen. Xenotaph has decided it's entity liberation time. We have little shit right here to hold the door. And they're all going to be, they're going to be invisible, so that could be annoying, but that's okay. We have a lot of people. Exit. And then we also have, where's dumb shit? Yep, they're wandering. Get back over here. We'll probably have someone pick up a flare pack. Let's see. And the best bit about this is Xenotaph will release them, and then they will like go, oh, bugger, and then turn around and start shooting them. It's wonderful. Yeah, we do actually have someone with flare packs. You can... You know what? Force equip that now. Smirk. Stun him. Now, of course, that stuns all of us, but that is fine. Then we grab whoever, like, everyone's got stun at this point. Burke has stun. Actually, no, Burke does not have stun. War Machine definitely has stun. Yes, they do. However, they are incredibly sensitive to, whatchamacallit. Oh, psychic phenomena. You, Revenant, injured. How is he not stunned? Oh, I berserked him. I didn't stun him. I'm an idiot. Oh, you. Yeah, War Machine. Stun again, if you can hit him. Yeah, these things are much more dangerous, I think, when you have a smaller colony. You know what? Xenotaph, why don't you get over here and capture this Revenant Spine? Muppet. We'll let everyone back to work, fixing up all of the mess you created. Maybe we shouldn't have them right beside this. Maybe we should move them back a bit as well. I don't like having them straight inside the door. We're going to do a quick psychophage on this prisoner. What it does is it rips the psychic sensitivity out of them. However, now I said this stacked, but it doesn't quite stack as in you get an extra 50% psychic sensitivity out of it. Where is it? This thing here. It actually stacks in that it just gives you more days. So those days can keep going up. So you could keep ripping the psychic sensitivity out of someone until you had, different people, until eventually you had 10 years of psychic sensitivity bonus. Which, yeah, sounds wonderful. And every time we clone them, it also clones that psychic sensitivity bonus. Also, completely broken. Now, soon, yeah, once this is built, I think we're going to attune to the monolith and then start, well, tempting it, as in hitting it up with void provocations, just to see what it's got. But by then we should have a decent killbox, the boombox should be done. We'll have a double Diabolus boombox. I don't know what that's going to be like, but I'm betting it's going to be pretty messy. Some rare steaks have shown up. Only 4 of them? Okay, we'll go grab them later. Are they passing through or...? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll go grab them in a bit. I think we've got enough space to store them. I might have to chop up those yaks, though. Yeah, those yaks and the camel can go. Right now we have a ritual going to draw shamblers. We have another ritual going to get, eye slashing done. Well, okay, not eye slashing, but you know what I mean, scarification. And then over here we have a transport pod loading so that we can go off and grab some components out on the world map. There always seems to be something to do in this new update. Oh, and I should explain down here. This area here is all rice, and this area down the middle is, well, that's psychoid, which we're turning into psychoid tea. That's just well, we have a few people who are dependent on psychoid to live. And then we have basically heal root in these basins here, and then more rice. If we get a blight on this side, it won't be able to... Initially, the blight might... If we had all of this rice or all the rice linked together, it might blight just all the rice instantly. If we get a blight over here, it will hit this rice, but it won't instantly grab these. Or if it get a blight over here, it'll probably nab this entire ball of rice, but it won't grab this over here. So we should only lose half a crop one way or the other, assuming we jump on the blight and prevent it from spreading, which may or may not happen. Shamblers are approaching. There is like 10 of them. Perfect. We'll go over. And if they don't give any shards this time around, I think it's about a 50% chance they drop shards. But if they don't drop shards this time around, we're going to have to start calling bigger ones. And have you scarred him the... Yep. Finally, Philippe's got his scarring on. In which case, it's time to give you an elbow blade. Yep. Go grab an elbow blade, buddy. You will be sorted in no time. This full... Hey, they're ready to go. We can give them some Mind Numb serum this time around. This component pile has been around the longest, so we're going to go grab that one. I haven't had a steel pile for, a few steel ones that I looked up, but we never needed them in the end. Drop in center. Pretty sure this is hostile, but we got elbow blades, and we are ready to go. Let's rock. See what you got. Okay. I want you to pick up a Mind Numb serum. Just one will do. It said this place was going to be dangerous and there might be a danger there, but never mind. We shall mine this entire vein. We'll set your schedule to all work. We made sure they were fully recreated before they came out, just in case. I'd prefer not to use the Mind Numb serum, but we got it if we need it. Burke should be a beast. We only gave them a single drill arm, because drill arms slow you down, but they should be fast enough that they should be able to do this in one day. How do you guys not have food before you came here? Seriously? Oh, fine. Grab yourself a lavish meal, and you can also grab yourself a lavish meal. We need medical treatment. Oh. You guys bet the snot out of each other again. Hey, Victor. How you doing, buddy? Another case of getting yourself the snot beaten out of you. How's your melee looking? 11. Pretty good. I've decided to queue up an aesthetic nose on Victor. Hopefully that'll stop him getting into so much trouble. I think we've got to give noses to all of our wasters first on the grounds that, well, yeah, their ugliness is what's causing them a bunch of problems. Well, that and their aggression. Ugliness and aggression combined, you're bound to have troubles. Yeah, it really makes Nomad look a little bit slow there. Like, will Burke finish all 3 of these before he finishes that one? Nope, but Burke should get almost 3. Yep. Nope. Sorry, Nomad. You tried, but wasn't going to happen. Ooh, grey flesh. Where is it? Huh. Where's War Machine? Interesting. Still have not made one of those bots, though, have I? Which reminds me, I should get rid of... Who's that guy in here that was really annoying? Damn it, I can't remember which one got in the most fights. I want to bet it's this guy, Dibity, whatever. Okay, you need to go in here. One of the great things about leaving here is we have access to a shuttle, which means we can just grab this, reform caravan, and take everything we want. As in, yeah, all those components, don't care. Are we overburdened? We don't mind. Mechanoid slag chunks, sure, why not? Granite chunks, we are actually making ourselves a big-ass killbox, so why not? And marble? I don't think we need the marble. You know what? Keep it. That's plenty. And then all we have to do is a quick shuttle call by Burke. Zoom in here, and we'll land down right there. Exit. Makes our lives much simpler. Yeah, Prashette, where are you? Gonna need you to... Oh, you're playing the piano? Before you do that, could you... Actually, play the piano first, then analyze the grey flesh sample. Analysis progress. Needs more samples. Collect and analyze more grey fish samples. Okay, so we're 2 in. We need a third. Yeah, while that guy's cooking, we're gonna queue up a paramedic. Yeah. It might take a few operations, but we'll at least have a dedicated doctor that can examine people without the risk of infection. Might take a couple of checks, but they'll figure out where this metal horror is. Excuse me, are any of you carrying shards? Actually, could you tell by looking at them? Or does the shard always fall out of the last one? They don't seem to have an inventory, so to speak, like the mechs do. But the last one you kill usually is the one that contains the shard. That one's got to be tough, right? No, there's one of those with the shard. Yep, tough. You can tell the tough ones. They take that much longer to go down. Same as the ones on Go Juice. Well then, new shard acquired. Those corpses can be disposed of, and that worked out well. So we need to summon those every single time with the weakest person we've got with psi sensitivity. And that's Annoy, because we've given Annoy a psychic foil helmet. We make them wear that. They have 10% psi focus. We get it at this ritual spot, which is terrible. And we draw the Shamblers every 4 days, and that means every 8 days we get ourselves a shard. Oh, and we also picked ourselves up some thrombos for the fridge. Good times. Oh, come on. Victor B. Savanoff started a social fight with Victor Savanoff. Okay, so the B variant is fighting with the A variant. Which one of you has the nose? Yeah, the second one. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Oh, man. Got beaten up by your own clone. Ouch. We're running out of time today, so I thought we'd finish with a little bit of Cougars facing off against the Diabolus Infernus cannon, or Hell Sphere cannon, whatever it's called. I'm curious to see what this does to the corpses that are going to end up in here. It should... Yep, sets them all on fire. Excellent. I just... try to imagine we have 2 of them here, firing staggered. Or even better, 4 or 6. Could you imagine 6 Diaboluses firing in here at a staggered interval for each one hits? Nothing would survive. It would just incinerate everything inside the box. It would be like a grenade box, but just even more. I don't think it's worth it building 6 Diaboluses, but it is an interesting theory. And what does this actually do to the body there? That's at 95 hit points. 92, 90, and okay, it knocked off 80 hit points off the body. Does kill them pretty quick. Critical alert fire. Oh yeah, of course there's going to be a fire. I'm sure it's going to be edged. It actually does 80 damage to everything in the radius, to all the corpses. So this is literally a corpse destroyer, no problems. Well, let's just skip it forward. I think this is a foregone conclusion. Oh, well, I was... Yeah, at least we find out, yeah, no, that Westpac infestation looks like it's entirely controlled by wealth and, yeah, not the location. Yeah, that's fine. We'll deal with that next episode. For now, how you doing? I think we are done. Well, actually, not quite. We want to make sure there's no corpses left, okay? And... I hope that never gets old. Alright, you. Once we unselect him, he should go back into sleep mode. We've got him put into a sleep group. So we have not charged them at all. Then they were born at 50% hit point, 50% energy, so now they're up to 57. Does this keep track of their kills? 22. Huh. 16 animals. 6. It's killed 6 mechanoids. Damage dealt. Shots fired. Time drafted. Time under roof. Okay, so it can kill, and if we had 6 of these, I'm just trying to imagine that boom, 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 boom. You wouldn't be able to breathe. It would kill centipedes so fast that they just wouldn't have a hope. The only downside would be shielded units, so you need to use a lot of EMP, because if something came in with a shield or a low shield pop, and you hit the low shield, well, the explosion is going to happen wherever it hits. So just say someone pops a shield here, and the shield stops there, then your shot when it hits will hit that shield, and then your explosion will rip out your walls. Yeah, no, we'll worry about that another time. For now, I think we can call that a successful day. Everyone, up as far as Philippe, well, okay, except for the people who heal the scars, are all done in all of their scarring and elbow blades. I also did Xenotaph because they were having a little bit of a problem. What with, well, their too smart stuff was meaning they kept coming close to mental breaks, so I decided they needed a bunch of scarring. Also, why are you hungry? You know what? We'll worry about that the next day. You completed 3 of the aesthetic noses. We've decided they're all going into our wasters because our wasters are all, well, genetically ugly, and we would like to stop them hating everyone so that and each other. Like, the Victor Bees are just the worst. Also, Love Machine, Rage Machine, War Machine. Yeah, all of those guys, they need fake noses, otherwise we're going to have problems. We also need to get around the map and start selling off more of these statues to get more skills. I'm thinking War Machine can start playing medical with dumb shit, little shit, and full of shit by, chopping off hands and stuff. The guys will grow them back, so we don't care. If they do that, they can gain a bunch of medical experience and get them up to 10 or 12. Then we'll have new sets of doctors. The paramedic is done. The moment we find another piece of grey flesh, we can start testing people. My number 1 test is probably going to be War Machine. Though I got to do a save beforehand, because if it is War Machine, I'd love to clone them, or whoever it is. I would love to clone them on a side save to see if you clone someone who has a metal horror in them, would you get 2 metal horrors then? A side thing. Anyway. Next up, we're going to have the second Diabolus done. Once that's done, we are going to attune to the monolith so we can start getting the nastier stuff, finish off the Killbox, and then just start provocating the void as much as we possibly can. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.